What's up, guys? I know it's been a minute since I posted a video, so I wanted to come out and just, finally post something. I took a break, 2-week break. I wanted to take just time off from creating and enjoy, the rest of my summer. And I had started a new job and stuff like that, and which I'm really, really happy about. But all that aside, I wanted to ultimately take a break from creating on the channel for a little bit and kind of just focus on myself. And then essentially it was going to be 2 weeks. I wanted to take like a vacation, if that's even a thing, because I guess like us being YouTubers, we can kind of do whatever it is that we want. But yeah, I wanted to take a break for just for mental health and just to take a break. I was getting a little burnt out, and I'm just being candid with you guys. Like, I was burnt out, but I wanted to overall start this new job and have my mind clear, and there was a lot of things happening. So I just overall wanted to just take a break from creating on YouTube, and it was great. And then the 2 weeks that I actually wanted to take off, that came and went, and then I got sick. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't wish anybody getting sick in the summertime. But I'm doing a lot better now, and yeah, I just think overall, I'm gonna set you guys over here because then I don't have to. Let me see if this works. Yeah, so damn, that's really far away. All right, let's get the shot a little tighter. But yeah, I wanted to take a break, and I got sick, but I kind of missed this whole creating thing and doing things on YouTube. So I said I wanted to post this video, and here's why I'm doing so. Man, it's been a minute since I've done this, so it's like I not nervous, but almost like. But I would just say this, like, when you guys, like, I've done a lot of videos, right? And I'm not no way, shape, or form an expert. Let me kind of put that on. How does that look? Let me know in the comments. But I'm no expert, no shape or form or anything like that. But I think whatever it is that you're doing and whatever it is that you're creating, is these three things. Have fun with it. Don't compromise your integrity. Be yourself. And overall, just do what you want to do anyway, even if you're hesitant. Do what it is that you want to do, right? This is the whole premise of you being a freelance creator. You can do whatever it is that you want, and you don't owe anybody any apologies. That's the beauty of this world, diversity of thought. You could think, for instance, let's talk about NATO straps on watches. You may like leather straps. I may like NATO straps. We all have our differences, and that's what makes us unique. And also, it allows us to come up with great ideas. But I digress. I just really, put your health, your mental health, your overall health, to the forefront, because you just never know where things could take you. And that could be positive, it could be negative. I lean towards the positive side, but it's been a wild ride, And I know you're probably looking at the title of this video like, what's going on? So ultimately, this is the beginning of the end, right? Ultimately, what I plan to do is Storm, as you see it, before, the videos are not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere, but my perspective on how I do things as a creative is going to be a little bit different. There's going to be a little bit of, let me see if I can back this up a little bit. Things are going to be a little bit different on how I create, how often I create, the things that I create. I think I'm just there's a lot of times where I kind of like, oh, I want to try this, and I don't. And I think I've done the video of this like this in the past, but I think I'm going all in on that notion where it's like I'm gonna try a lot of different things, because it's like I have a lot of different passions, and I know this is gonna sound weird. I've always had this feeling where it's like, if I did this, somebody would feel X, or somebody would feel Y, or Z, you know. And it's not like, oh, I want to wear, let's say I wanted to wear like an orange shirt. I don't even wear color. I like, you know, but let's say I want to do that. Like, why would you wear an orange shirt, Storm? You don't ever wear color. Like, those things in my mind, I tell myself, and most people don't care, right? And, you know, nobody cares. You just do things because you want it. You're discerning about what you do. But me, in my mind, I'm like, whatever. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of change and some tiny tweaks. You probably won't even notice it, but there's going to be a lot of things that I'm putting to the forefront for myself. And I guess this is overall video, you know, it's for y'all because I haven't been on for a while, but it's all mostly for me because I want to change the way I'm doing things behind the scenes. Yeah, it's been a minute, so I'm like trying to unpack as much as I can in this one, like, you know, one seat or one session or one take or whatever. I hope you guys have been good. You know, I'm sorry I haven't been. It's been a lot. But I'm things are a lot better. I got the break that I needed. You know, I saw DJI did a new camera, 360 camera, which, you know, that was like plastered all over the internet. But I'm gonna talk about that a little bit later. This is not about that, but I'm just thinking about all the things that I got to catch up on. Also, everyone who, you know, reached out, thank you so much for your concern. I really appreciate it. It is you could always reach out to me. You know, I got my AirPods on and my phone is like dinging in my ear. It's so annoying. Hold on, guys. I'll put you guys back down. And then you got car alarms. You gotta love New York City, y'all. That is annoying. I don't even know where my phone is. Let me just take my AirPods off. But yeah, ultimately, that's what's gonna happen. You know, I'm gonna start doing things a little differently behind the scenes, and not to I guess not to overthink stuff, man. Like even now, at one point I wouldn't mind just talking about anything on camera, like doing a longer video about it. And in my mind, I was like, damn, do I do a video like this? Do people even watch these kind of videos where it's just like you're just talking about what's going on? And that's the thing. I empower you guys to not second guess, you know, not second guess stuff. Because it's like you lose out on a lot of opportunity that way. And I don't know. There's a lot of ideas that you can come up with. There's a lot of great ideas that you leave on the table when you second guess like things like this. Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. We are still on the conquest to get to 1,000 subscribers before New Year's. That's my goal. I wanna kill it here on YouTube. I wanna reach that goal, and I know that's like a cringe or corny goal, but that's where we're at, man. I'm not gonna let up. I'm not gonna let up at all. I'm still trying to. I haven't used my camera in so long, so it's like me interacting with it is so weird. Even getting the lighting for this shot, I was like, man, is this gonna come out like overexposed? Am I washed up? But seriously, yeah, that's where we're at. We're still gonna keep creating content. I think the content is gonna still stay focused on motivating myself through and motivating y'all, because there's a lot of second guessing that I do, and that's why I'm bringing this stuff up a lot in this video. And I see a lot of y'all. I've been killing it. You know, I'm sorry I haven't been really active. It is it's you know what's funny? There's a lot of people who create. You know, there's a lot. and that's great. It's almost like, it almost makes you feel like if I didn't post a video one day and y'all post a video every single day, I'm like, damn, I can't keep up. But you guys are doing great work. Every single one of you, you're doing great work. Keep doing what it is that you're doing. I'll tell you this, there's moments, if there's a moment you second guess yourself, just telling you, from my experience, get out of it. Because I'm in my head all the time thinking like, damn, how will my friends or family perceive the content that I create if they were watching it? But then I realized, like, after talking with friends and family, they're gonna root you on. They're gonna root you on no matter what. So I know this is a scattered video and it's a little bit longer than y'all expect. I don't want to hit my head on the truck here. But listen, I'm telling you, just keep doing what you're doing. I want to thank y'all for still rocking with me. I know, like, the idea of being a YouTuber is like you put out content and then it's like sometimes where there's no content, it's like, it's kind of like a series or a documentary that ends ultimately. You're like, so what's next? Like, you move on to something else. But I appreciate y'all rocking with me. This is different for me. Like, usually I have like this concept of what I want to do. I'm trying to figure out where to put you guys here. Can this work? Can this not work? Am I gonna break my camera? Nope, we're not doing that. All right, cool, we're back over here. I gotta eventually get like some sort of mounts for the back of the truck, because sitting back here is kind of a whole vibe to me. It's kind of a vibe. Yeah, let me know if the lighting looks good, the angles look good here, because I guess I'm a washed up creator at this point. I'm joking. Yeah, it is. You know what's funny? I don't really get sick. I don't ever get like, the last time I got sick was like 2 years ago. And I was a minute ago. It's probably longer than that. So you could tell I haven't been creating in a minute, because now all of a sudden my SD card is full. And listen, I'll splice the clips together. But yeah, like the last time I got sick, it was so long ago. And I'm just gonna tell y'all, like, I know you have family, friends, children, responsibilities, obligations, work, all of that, right? And then you want to do YouTube. But I'm telling you, in the midst of you doing all of this, prioritize your health. And I'm saying prioritize your health. Ultimately, I want y'all to just hear me out. A lot of the YouTube stuff, which is great in the summer and spring and fall months, it allows us to get active, right? And it allows us to, I don't know if y'all, this should be good. Allows us to kind of, get moving and stuff like that. Take those little spurts. Make sure you're taking your vitamins. And this guy is using a power saw or something in the background. So I'm gonna just pick you guys up and let's move over. I don't know. I don't want to have that ruin the whole thing. But make sure y'all are taking care of yourselves. Seriously. Make sure y'all taking care of yourselves. And it's small things, like, and this is an old man rant. Like, I was supposed to replace my vitamins and stuff like that, and I never did. So I wasn't taking my vitamins, and I think the last time that happened, I got sick, the same thing happened. I wasn't taking my vitamins, and then all of a sudden, boom, I was sick. I know that sounds crazy, and overall I'm fairly healthy, but you just never know. Focusing. Another thing that I'm going to start doing now is putting what I'm eating to the forefront. I know I'm just telling y'all about some random stuff right now, but I want y'all to, like, if you haven't done this, I need y'all to do the same thing. I need y'all to, when you're ready, put what you eat what you eat, what you drink, being more active. Add those things, along this journey if you can, you know, when you're ready. I don't like to tell people what to do. I don't like to force people what to do. I don't like to give people ultimatums. That's not my thing. But I just recommend that you consider that being something that is important, or a level of importance when it comes to this whole journey of creating. You know, I would consider it. You know, this is going to be a super long video. I think this is probably going to be one of the longest videos I've ever done on the channel. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be one of these long videos. I'm just like all over the place. This, there's going to be some. So I've been trying to mull around this idea of, because I have a passion with connecting with my friends and I know you guys have heard of games like Call of Duty, and those are online games, and it allows me to connect with people that are in different states. Like I have several friends that are in Florida, actually. I have like 5 or 6 friends that have went and moved to Florida. And a lot of times these games have this online presence where you can communicate. This guy right here I don't know if I'm gonna just show you guys. This guy is actually down here can I get in a shot? He is down there doing his thing. So anyway, he's down there doing his thing, and I don't wanna, I can't be mad at what he's doing. I'm just filming a video in a parking lot, right? But what I was saying before is, like, I have this passion of live streaming content on the gaming side, or like just chatting and stuff like that. But I don't want to mix the gaming stuff with this channel, because it can be, and I'm just throwing this idea around. Let me know y'all's opinions. But, live streaming, and I do camera content and things like that. And I know this is kind of a vlog lifestyle channel, but I don't know, some people may not want to watch that kind of thing, but that's something that I've been thinking about doing, and I have been doing with like TikTok and stuff like that. And I'm thinking about bringing it to this channel, or ultimately doing another channel that could do that. But then it's like, then I think to myself, oh, that would be another channel to manage, more responsibility, than having to start over, growing that. And I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. I had some time during my break to think of some ideas. I ultimately want to also start a business, and there's a lot of things. I have a lot of ideas. Like, it's been percolating like crazy. But, all the random thoughts and stuff and the power tools aside, those are the things I've been working on. We're going to still keep creating and stuff like that. We're going to still, be posting. There's going to be a lot of new things. There's a project that I'm working on. So stay tuned for that. But in any event, I appreciate y'all. I know I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back, and, it's going to be, hopefully that power tool is not killing the ending of my video. But what I want to say is, hopefully this mic is holding it down for me. But nonetheless, those are some things that I'm working on. I'm back better than ever, feeling so much better. I would say this: prioritize, Brody, you're killing me with that. Prioritize those breaks. Let me back up a little bit, because geez Louise. Prioritize your health, prioritize those breaks. Don't be afraid to take a break. Those things are warranted, because you already work hard. You do things for your family, you do things for yourself. There's so much that goes on in your life. So taking a break for a little while on YouTube is not the end of the world. Like, seriously. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on some of the things, all the things, or any of the things. Do me a favor, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't. We are, like I said, on our way to 1,000 subscribers. We are trying to hit that before the new year. Fingers crossed. Anyway, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you did, you are the realest one out here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Peace.